Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Panthers, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we know and as we discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
And a short pickup to about the 25. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. We always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who have stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Woods. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fowler, and some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always talking about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually. And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now it's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. It's Fowler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steelers ready for their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's on his way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Panthers coming out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A 3rd down gain of 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Brewer. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. To throw is Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's where the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Woods. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. Oh, that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And Woods has it complete. And they get him down, but not takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 3.
Over the middle, complete. That's Black. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Woods. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Jackson.
As this complete to Woods.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Woods, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods, and here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On 2nd down, it's Fowler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete. This is Starks. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd and 4. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Fowler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On first down, it's Fowler. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fowler. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Fowler, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Right side complete. That's Woods. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Brewer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw. He's got this one complete to Fountain. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Jackson on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brewer. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Woods. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, 1 through the post, and this thing could be over.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. It's Black.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down now, it's Fowler. And he stopped immediately there.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
third down. It's Fowler. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Steelers down by a field goal, 37 seconds to go. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burrow. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now Jackson. Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Jackson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Throwing, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games. But how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and improved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
You